Once upon a time in the heart of Dublin, there was a young man named Paul David Hewson, better known to the world as Bono. He wasn't always known for his soaring vocals or his philanthropic efforts, but rather, he was just another dreamer in a city steeped in rich musical tradition. In the late 1970s, Bono and his friends formed a band called U2, unaware that their music would soon revolutionize rock and roll. Their journey was far from easy. They played in small clubs, navigated the gritty reality of the music industry, and faced countless challenges. But Bono, with his distinctive voice and charismatic stage presence, was a natural leader. His lyrics, often infused with political and social commentary, resonated deeply with audiences and set U2 apart from their contemporaries. As U2's popularity soared, so did Bono's influence. The band's breakthrough album, The Joshua Tree, catapulted them to international stardom. Bono's voice became a powerful instrument for change, and U2's concerts were marked by anthems that stirred the soul. Hits like With or Without You and Where the Streets Have No Name weren't just songs. They were calls to action and reflections on the human condition. However, Bono's influence extended far beyond the stage. Recognizing his platform's potential, he became deeply involved in humanitarian causes. Bono co-founded Data, Debt, AIDS, Trade, Africa, an organization aimed at addressing issues of poverty and disease in Africa. He was a driving force behind the international campaign to alleviate debt in developing countries and advocated for more equitable trade policies. Bono's activism was more than a side project. It was a core part of his identity, and it reflected his genuine commitment to making a difference. Despite his immense success, Bono remained grounded. His wealth grew substantially, making him one of the richest rock stars in the world. Yet, he used his fortune not just for personal gain, but to fuel his causes. He invested in social enterprises and leveraged his influence to mobilize resources and support for those in need. Bono's wealth, though substantial, was a tool he wielded with purpose and responsibility. One memorable chapter in Bono's life was the launch of the One campaign, which sought to alleviate global poverty and preventable disease. Bono's efforts were instrumental in bringing together world leaders, celebrities, and activists to push for meaningful change. His ability to blend celebrity with activism turned heads and inspired many to join the cause. As U2 continued to tour and release groundbreaking albums, Bono remained at the forefront of both music and activism. He received numerous accolades, including honorary knighthood from Queen Elizabeth II and a Nobel Peace Prize nomination. Bono's impact was felt not just through his music, but through his tireless work to create a better world. Despite his fame and fortune, Bono never lost touch with his roots. He often returned to Dublin, where he would stroll through the streets of his youth and reconnect with old friends. He was a man who understood the value of humility and community, even as he navigated the upper echelons of rock stardom. Bono's story is one of remarkable achievement and profound influence. From his early days in Dublin to his rise as a global rock icon and humanitarian, he has shown that it's possible to wield power and wealth for the greater good. His legacy is not just in the music he's created, but in the lives he's touched and the changes he's inspired. He has net worth of $700 million, making him the second richest rock star